Hey there, team. Welcome to a nice, oh, pretty. Oh, this is me. Oh shit. Oh, this is me. Hmm. Hmm. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember this one. Definitely. Okay, cool. Right. Well, that was unexpected. I didn't think this would be one of mine. Cool. Anyway, playing as Dol Amroth in a field battle. So we've got the Arthedain here, Perthal Riders. Black Swan Renegades. Was this an army I built, or did I pick this? I think I must have built this. Yeah. I'm just wondering why I brought Perthal Riders. Then we've got Black Swan Renegades, Perthal Champions, a nice stern line of Dorn and Ernal Pikes, then Belfast Marines, Avengard, Dismounted Knights of Silver Swan, and more Black Swan Renegades, and Perthal Champions, with the Dismounted Knights of Silver Swan being my general's bodyguard there. Interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this was a nice sort of hilly battlefield made by Eclipse. I'm pretty confident it was an Eclipse one, but it's just a battle. It's not anything too crazy. So we got Mevin here, playing as Arthedain. He's got his Dundine Mounted Company, Knights of Illuminus, the Dundine Scouts there, cool shout. Men at Arms, nice sort of spread out men at arm line with double armor upgrade in front of them. Eminem Spear line in the back, Peacekeeper line. Yeah, kind of like that, stages of quality. Wardens in the north there, some Disparate Knights of Illuminus with the Illuminus Gate Guard there, and the Cav at the back. Then over here on this flank we have Eclipse himself playing as Imladris. So he's got his Nuritino warriors in front of them, some Imladris Guardians, lots of Imladris Guardians without an armor upgrade, and then there's probably a fair few hiding in amongst the forest here. So we will, we'll go to 0.1 speed after the fight actually begins. Cool, okay. I remember this fight, it was good. It was, this is quite it was a cool little map. Let's see, I think, pretty sure it was even Stevens money-wise. Don't think there's anything too crazy. But why did I take the Perthal Riders? I don't take horse archers. I really tend not to take horse archers. But, might have just thought, stuff it, I had some money, let's take them. Get some memes. I like the Perthal forces, they're really cool. Come on, lads. We all know what we're doing. Why are we taking so long to deploy? I bet it's me. Surely isn't me. I'm always the first person to deploy. I'm leaving my Knights of the... Oh, goodness me. Knights of the Silver Swan. That's bold. And then Arthedain. who designed this army? The Wanderers in Emmerdale. I've also got them. Tarnastian Spears. So yeah, I think I'm really I'm on this right flank here. I've really gathered myself up to... I think my hope is to sort of fight quite side by side with Mevin. Sort of be a battering ram here. Use my Cav. I usually, if you play against me on a field battle, you can usually assume... If you're face to face with me, my Cav isn't coming for you. My Cav's coming for your friend. I tend to like to do that. I'll only send my cavalry at you if you've given me a very nice opportunity to use my Cav against you. So we got Dale by Y2K. He's got his Barding Marksman out front, behind them Dalian Spears, lots of Lake Town Pikes and Barding Herd. Dalian Spears and Dalian Paladins with the Swordmasters of Esgaroth there with that armor upgrade. Very nice. Over here, a lot of Cav. Yeah, so I'm not sending my Cav over this way. Double Dalian Cav, double Earl of Dale, Blackshot Dragon Slayers, double Blackshot Dragon Slayers. Goodness me, Y2K. And then Swordmaster and Dalian Spears again. Yeah, so kind of bested at range, kind of bested with Cav, which is a bit of a strange situation for Dol Amroth, I know. Then we've got the Womb Raider with Kant, so he's got out front nomadic infantry, nice little archers, like very much hybrid unit. Behind them, the nomadic warriors, then Nurad footmen and halberdiers with the Brotherhood sword at the back. Right flank, spears, left flank, more Variag bows and nomadic marauders here. Then Stormguard with the Brotherhood of the bow and Chieftain's Vanguard there. Windblades, Variag Cafrax. Wait, double Windblades? What were we doing? What were we doing with our army compositions? Why have we got double Windblades? We must have had more money. I think we definitely weren't playing with 13k. We were playing with like 15 or 16k. Over here we got Modexa playing with Lothlorien. He's got Marked Wardens, Spears of the Wood behind them, some Woodland Protectors, Rider, double wire. Yeah, okay, no, we had too much money to play with. We were silly. Double riders, the Golden Wood, Mountain Company, Spheres of the Wood there, and then probably some stuff hiding in the trees. So I'll have to slow it down. It's only a 16,000 frame battle, so things are going quick. Let's slow it down right now, as that Trev goes off. So, oh wait, we've got two. Wait, what the hell? What? Who? I don't have an artillery piece, do I? No, he's got two. I don't think there were rules against artillery. So he's got 2 traps. Maven has 2 traps. My god. One of them crashing into Dale right off the bat. Oh no. Barding Herd and Pikes. Juicy strike. And I think, yeah, because that was the thing. We had two artillery pieces. We had 2 traps. This is a lot of money. And of course Dale's cav is more scary than ours. So why not? I think that was basically my decision. I was going to just like shunt up my archers a little bit, just shoot them and be like, ha ha ha, my artillery is going to shred you. Over here, just kind of, yeah, staring down. Let's go to 0.6 for a minute. So I think there was a little bit of they didn't expect 2 trebs. That was basically the primary thing. They didn't expect us to have 2 trebuchets. So, little bit of a concern on their side for the beginning. But we're getting like a Barding Marksman versus Tirothair Marksman fire exchange here. I'm able to hit them and they're not able to hit me because of that height advantage I've got because I'm on top of that hill. But, again, we're getting very unlucky. It's only 1 man burning over there. Poor dude. But yeah, not getting these slam dunk hits. I'm sort of going against my own rules here though. I really don't like to shoot Dale. I don't like to shoot Dale's archers. Because Dale's archers are always decently armored and they're always shielded. So having, so blasting them like this is kind of needless. Let's grab a picture of that just in case I forget, because I will forget when things get intense. I'll just be like, oh no. Yeah, so he's pulling his boys back. That's a good shout. So he doesn't end up getting them blasted by artillery. Now, because we've made such an investment in that RA, it has to come through for us. We have to make sure we're actually, getting our money's worth. So, March Warden's pulling back, Riders pulling back. As Imladris, by Eclipse, is rushing down the slopes, not having any of our coward display on the far side. He's keen for action, and Modexa is not ready for a nice melee confrontation with the High Elves of Rivendell. And a lot of cav there from Eclipse. He's got 2 Riders of the Brunnen, Eldraine Lancers, and Gwathi Rockdoor. So, bit nasty. And you can see over here my little green arrow coming along the side. I'm sending my cav over both Knights of the Silver Swan and the Arthedain. Yep, just tends to be what I do. I always like to sort of send my cav where it's not going to be expected. And good, so I've decided to stop doing what I don't think is a good idea. And I'm no longer firing into the spread out Barding Marksman. I was kind of hoping that he would be exchanging fire with me, but because we've got high ground, not really something that he can do, is it? But he's sort of shunting around a bit. He is opening fire on me over here. Okay, cool. Yeah, so he was actually opening fire into my Tirothair Marksman, and that was a situation that I was okay with, yeah, because this is generally the way I play. I like, in my mind, winning a skirmish engagement means I have ammunition, you don't. Which kind of hurts me sometimes, but in this case, I was more than happy to just let him use up his marksman ammunition on my spread out Tirothair Marksman to keep my pikes, my halberds, my main line safe from that. My main line of densely packed boys. So the reason, of course, I don't like to be too passive. I usually do like to shunt myself at the enemy, but the main reason I'm doing that is because it's going to allow me to just micro the hell out of my cav. When my cav get over here to back up Imladris, I think I'm heading over to support right now, I'll just be able to fully micro those 2 units of cav, because all I'm doing on that far side is staring down Dale. And until he does something, I'm going to be able to micro my cav. That's and I'm not going to need my cav over with me. I'm just going to be able to stare him down for a bit. Cav movement by Eclipse. No, my brother. Good. Oh, that's Maven. Yeah, so we're all doing this. We're all coming over with a cav force to bully Modexa. Or maybe not. I think because this is where we decided, no, wait, look, Medex is kind of, he's hiding back a bit. And Kant is kind of a juicy target, so I think we maybe switch targets. This is the glory of doing these so long after I played, about a year after I actually played the fight. You know, I can be surprised by my own stuff. Perthol Riders, I'm actually being weirdly aggressive with them here. I don't really know if that's a good idea. I think I'm more just wanting to like position myself over here, more so to like, hey, you know, if you want to put your cav over here, I'm going to be skirmishing with them as they march around. I think that's my plan, because I really do not want him to unload all of his cav down this avenue and bash me. To be honest, because it's such a narrow point, it would have been good if I had, say, taken some Tarnastian Spears and generally just shoved them in this forest. And Tarnastian Spears alongside Perthol Riders, he couldn't get through. Well, he would be able to get through that gap, but I would be able to inflict so much damage on him that it would maybe be against his desires. Nuritino Cav there being chased off. Let's go to as this glorious Cav play. Oh my goodness me, who is this player? Wow, who is this player pulling off this amazing charge? Glorious there. Come on, damn it, Wendy Pops. Of course, I don't want to get shot at and stuff, but like I didn't even touch them. Over there, got my so I'm sort of pulling back from that now. I could have got one. Could have just got a quick little nip at the Variag Cataphracts, surely. But I think I was just a bit scared of the Magic Infantry pouring shots on me. I'm the Arthedain. I can take those hits. Either way, yeah. So, Mounted Company arriving over here. Looks like they were engaging some Riders of the Brunet. Or Nuritino Cav. Okay, so that would have been... Wait, oh, am I mistaken? Or Nuritino Cav. I thought they were spears. No, okay, no, so they do take out blades. But for some reason, I think they have an anti-cavalry bonus. That might be wrong, though. Oh, goodness me, they're getting gutted by those shots, though. So Nex is getting some good wins there. Some good early dubs. But the Arthedain are over here to put a thorn in that. Get those dubs away from him. And Eclipse is really... Yeah, so he's hammering his way up that cliff. And engaging now onto Kant. Because Medex is being, you know, careful, hiding on the hills. Some would say cowardly. You know, I wouldn't use those terms, but some may say cowardly. That is allowing Mevin, and it's, of course, you can see my glorious stance, my glorious defensive stance on top of my hill, in comparison to Modex's cowering. You know, like on his own slope. It's a totally different situation on both hilltops, I swear. But yeah, so I'm coming in with my Arthedain, and I think I'm getting a quick little charge against those infantry. Yeah, so that's 90 before the charge, so surely this will be down to like, what, 3? I think there'll probably be about 3 left after that charge, because it was a really well carried out charge. Down to like 70... Okay, that's not too bad. Keep in mind, this is not a cheap Chonda unit, but yeah. So I get out of that. Don't quite know why I've done that with the Knights of the Silver Swan. Should have maybe had them charging into something. But I'm opening up the avenue now for the Gwaithian Arthedain. I really need to be doing something with them. Come on. Oh, yeah, but because I've not been pestering Dale, he's been able to string over all of his cavalry. All of these Earls of Dale are going to be very nasty. So I tried to do a little charge again, but that was a bit pathetic. So I need to be just getting my butt out of there now. It's a bit scary, of course, to have all of this cav behind your lines, but if we didn't get like a massive break from these guys, it's not worth it. Arthedain charge here into... Oh, holy smokes. Okay, let me slow that down for a second. Because I was like, why am I charging the Windblades? But I must have seen them like a little bit shaken. So I came in with a charge and then we backstabbed them with the Mounted Company, and we got a break on the Windblades. The Windblades is one of the only sort of cavalry units that could sort of be, you know, matching the Arthedain here, but so getting a break like that is glorious. Yeah, chuffed to bits with that one. And still sort of staring each other down over here. Are we firing? I think I shunted forward because I saw his cav over there. I didn't like that. I don't want Dale to just be funneling troops over this way. I want him to stare me down. So, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit. You can see the way that my troops are moving. Assume that there's maybe something unexpected with that. But okay, laying the foundation right now. Okay, But yeah, let's focus on the Arthedain plays. The Arthedain plays are the real glories here, and this is actually not a very good Arthedain play. Oh, honest. No, that wasn't your kill, that was my kill. I got over your shoulder, elf. Knights of Silver Swan pursuing things we really shouldn't be pursuing. Looks like I don't quite know what we were chasing up that hill, but we shouldn't be. We need to get our butts out of there. Down here we still have the Gwaithie Rock Door. Engaging some of those mounted company. Riders of the Golden Wood shooting out. Elf versus elf combat down on the plains. Medex has really shunt his way up this hill. And we have a nice stare down, to be honest with you. This is maybe the type of thing that Eclipse would want to charge down onto. Woodland Protector's coming all the way around the side. Oh dear. The whole of Lothlorien is coming around the side. That's a bit scary for Eclipse, and I don't know if he's got any reserves on standby to answer to it. Eldrinwy Lancer is going toe-to-toe with Mounted Company of Lothlorien. That is not fun. Mevin's got some support coming on over. But this Treb is still active. We need to get it pouring shots in. I think that this is why I started to do my rush forward, because things were going a little bit scary on other parts of the battlefield. I think we've got Khan quite nicely busted just now. Oh dear, Arthedain going toe to toe with the Stormguard. We don't want that. We need to get those boys out of there. But because I was a little bit focused on the other side, you can see the way that my guys have moved here, the way that we bunched up. Reason for that, I basically screwed up my group order. And that's why I've not really advanced in a formation. I've just advanced in this weird clump situation, which is going to result in some possible damage from Cav. Yeah, because over here, oh, we do have some halberds. Okay, we do have some halberds. I've got my Haven Guard charging them to rinse these Dalians. But yeah, Y2K had gathered up his forces, started moving over to this hill. That's why I was wanting to rush on forward to try and battle him there. But because I had screwed up the group order, my formation got kind of rattled, and it's resulted in a bit of a strange charge, to be sure. But still, we're making contact. We're winning where we're fighting. That's the most important part. We're winning where we're fighting. But we do have these little situations where the Blackstone Renegades are right next to some Daily Cav. Oh, that's a cool looking confrontation, isn't it? A lot more interesting than my failings over here, I'm sure. Let's go and examine that. Yeah, Trebs coming in, fire arrows rattling all down. Breaks 120 of those Nurad footmen, probably broken in part due to the fire arrows, due to the fear that the Arthedain are nearby as well, no doubt. Just causing absolute concern. And also I think we may have killed off a general. But that is a nasty break there for the Eastern Men of Khand. Even backed up by the Earls of Dale. Not quite enough. Skilled play here. Absolute skilled cavalry play. Just standing, and I call this the biding your time play with your cav. Not performing any charges, not assisting your allies in any way, like hunting down the brother to the bow that are shooting us. No, just watching, That's important. That's important. But Womb Raider is coming around. He is being able to use his javelins quite effectively, and we are, there's some nasty confrontations over here. Now the Nurad forces that are not routing are going to really do a number on some of these Arthedain men at arms. Yes, the Arthedain men at arms are very well armed, but every cripple boy here has AP, either in the form of his halberd or his little pick, his war pick. Still, they're going to be doing some good work. But over here, you can see some very good work being done by the enemy cav. Because of my panicked assault, or my assault that was careful and disciplined and became panicked, there's a lot of opportunities for his cav to be quite powerful here and do a lot of work against me. So winning here on the right, but there's not really much on the right for me to best. Now I really need to be gathering my boys up and moving over here. You can see this position. We don't have any pikes guarding my fighting amongst my dismounted Knights of the Silver Swan. This is where I have my general as well. My general's about to get his head caved in by a very nasty. Ooh, hey, who killed that general? It was me. By a Dalian Paladin, already bloodied with that swing. So unless I get him some support real quick, luckily some guy comes in to lend a hand. The Knights of Silver Swan, I like them a lot, but they are not They're not able to go toe-to-toe with many other elites, that's for sure. Pirithal champions here engaging the Dalian spears. This should be a fight that they enjoy, to be sure. I'll have a look. I'll have a look for something that could be a nice thumbnail again. But yeah, the main confrontation, that's just me and Dale sort of battering it out. Main confrontation here is can we finish off Khand quite effectively? Actually, not looked over at the elf versus elf confrontation for a while. Mevin is supporting him as best he can, but because Medexa has just been able to get entirely around the line, it's been very tough for even the stoic elves of Imladris to keep them back. You know, they're not up against anything pathetic here. They're up against, you know, they're equally high elves of Lothlorien. Even with a few good charges, yeah, I should probably have my Arthedain over here, trying to help, trying to chase down those Riders of the Golden Wood even. Could be a good use for them. I do have my Knights of the Silver Swan engaging. But they're going right into the spears. I'm sure I had a good reason for that. I'm sure I had a good reason for charging the Blades of the Wood, or Spears of the Wood. But yeah, what it was, I couldn't say. Dinadine scouts rattling some shots off. Against, I'm not too sure what. But yeah, now that Dale, because I've not really been able to grab his entire army, Dale has been able to gather up his forces quite nicely over there and sort of send them down in an organised manner against me. And again, I've not really been able to establish any sort of front line here. You can see just how muddled up the attack is. And he's been able to sort of continue blasting away. These Belfast Marines haven't even been able to use up their ammunition, and they've been grabbed by the Swordmasters. Tirithir marksmen there. I think I've just had those guys on fire at will now. Oh, dude, what are these Black Swan Renegades doing? We need to get those involved. We have been able to catch some of these Cavaliers alongside my Pirithal Riders. That's nice to see. Last few, yeah, I've got too many units tied up here. I've got even the Haven Guard tied up, dealing just with the last of those archers. I should be sending all of this over there. Oh, a last glorious act of defiance to implode and form a bond with the ground as the Haven Guard performs his synchronized kill. What are we going for? Do not throw javelins. Good lads. But yeah, so we're getting our head in the game. Wanderers and Emmerdale. Oh, come on, this is quite a nice target then. I think I was taking a lot of fire in return. Oh yeah, I was just dying so fast with those boys. They aren't shooting. Why are they not? I'm not actually sending out arrows, because this is definitely where you want to be firing at. Yeah, he's trying to assist me here, but that's just two unfortunate misses there. Any kill on those Dragon Slayers would be absolutely amazing, but we didn't get it. Nomadic Marauders engaging now. Mevin really start carrying us, continuing on his push through with Khand, and I'm rinsing a few of those remaining eastern boys. We seem to have generally fallen over here. Some Arthedain and Knights of Silver Swan. Not many remaining. Celebrating all the same. Looks like my Arthedain were running for something over this way. But getting caught with a few of the spears. Yeah, they're getting their butts out now. Good. What we got, General? We're ahead. We are ahead. Which is good to see. Definitely good to see. Nice little charge there up against the March Wardens of the Wood. Nice. Team of Warriors, okay. So it looks like generally we're just having to watch our backs from Lothlorien as we try to mop up what's left of Khand, let's say, as effectively as possible. But Dale is right there. They've still got a hell of a lot of troops that they can be sending on forward. All the while, this AP fire is rattling through my boys. Rattling through my very high quality fighters. Wanderers and Emmerdale just not able to get some damage out. Just because I guess they're just being blasted to pieces. I don't know why. I was trying my best to get them to shoot at this, but they just weren't doing it. Belfast Marines. Even backstabbing that would have been quite a nice target. And keep in mind, these guys have not been able to get their ammunition used. I wasn't able to free them. And there, the dismounted Knights of Silver Swan amongst my general is, they're still alive. Yep, general not really wanting to take another slam from a Dalian Paladin. I do not blame him. I think they found a good opportunity to charge. Yeah, because this is when it started getting quite nasty, I think. Because they still have quite a lot of cav there. Yeah, I think I spotted it. And I'm running them over here, but it's far, far too late. As those renegades are about to receive. Luckily, it's not a lancer charge, but still heavy melee cav coming on in. Whoop! Thanks for that. How did that end up turning out? 101 before the charge. Down to... Okay. Oh dear, that coinciding with the general death, actually by the banner carrier of the paladins. Down to 72. That did hurt. That was quite delayed, but it did definitely hurt. The Tarnastian Spear is just not turning up in time to save the day. But hopefully he won't be able to do that again. Finally bringing these troops over. Perthol Riders there. It looks like they're just battling out. No, they might have just been left on fire. Well, I need to get them pursuing the Earls of Dale. Even just catching them would be nice. And Dale's really been able to force me into this, as I say, this tighter battlefield here. Whoa! Careful, my dudes. Careful. Over here, some of my Perthol champions pushing in far, far too deep, getting broken. Wyrm Raider pulling back amongst the Dalian friendly lines. Mevin still carrying on forward. Quite a nice, well, relatively healthy army. March Wardens gathering. But we're starting to see some of these Lothlorien infantry even... oh, no, sorry, those are the riders. But yeah, no, over here we are getting some Lothlorien infantry actually clambering up this hill to best us. Or attempt to, anyway. Where are my cav? I think I started pulling them back. Whatever survivors I have. I don't think I've got many. A few Arthedain. And I think maybe 1 or 2 Silver Swans. Yeah, still 4 Silver Swans. 16 Arthedain. I think I was just like, yep, let's just gather what I can and try my best to actually beat Dale. You know, don't focus too much on the rest. Just try and beat Dale. Tarnastian Spears here. Grabbing the, yeah, alongside the riders, just trying to deal with these Earls of Dale was my priority. You quick charge from the cataphracts. This is gonna be nasty, actually. 120. We're gonna be, yeah, because, oh, that was a break. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Yeah, that was very nasty. And then he's just gonna be able to chase me off with this. Ah, that was nasty. Okay, because I was wondering, this actually looks okay. I'm not minding this situation, but that's why. Quick little break from there. I would grab these guys and make sure that they didn't come back myself. But yet, still, there's no spears to guard my lines. So until my Arthedain turn up, I've got these pikes. I really need to get one of those pikes running over there. That would be a good idea. Haven Guard, ripping through, because I mean they're Haven Guard. It's their job. It's what they'll do. Perthol champions could be rushing. You see, so I'm getting my Arthedain used offensively, which I understand why I'm doing that, but I really need to be using them differently, I think. Start to, you know, grab those cav charges that are doing damage to me. Arthedain arriving to deal with those nomadic infantry. We got pikes here. The aliens going toe-to-toe with the Arthedain forces. But I think once they get surrounded there by Mevin, that'll be them sorted out for sure. Nomadic marauders coming on over. Oh dear, a lot of these blue fighters of Dol Amroth. Looks like that's where I lost quite a few of my... those Arthedain? Or are those Knights of the Silver Swan? I can't quite tell. But hopefully a worthy sacrifice. But yeah, Lothlorien climbing up the hill. The last of Eclipse's warriors trying to keep them back as best they can. If he can just get infantry engagements, if he can get one-on-one infantry engagements, then even Lothlorien is going to have a lot of trouble against him. But it's just poison arrows from March Wardens, still some jabs left over, and the fact that there are just too many of these troops is just a bit too scary. Flanking around him, those guys still have their bows out, which is fear. Arthedain fighting alongside the men of Arthedain to deal with the last of those Stormguard. I talk up Stormguard an awful lot, always do, and I don't back down on it. But the Arthedain are tough to deal with, for certain. We're just trying to surround the last of those Dalians. Over here, the Evendom Spears go toe-to-toe with the nomadic infantry, and all the while, Still, Blackshot Dragon Slayers rattling shots into us. Oh, Arthedain being chased by the Earls of Dale. Kind of need to have that confrontation happen together, really. Yeah, these guys still have ammo. Still, I mean, you don't really want to, is the problem. Oh, that was kind of nice. I sort of was able to catch them. Are they going to be able to get a charge? They're not. Interesting. Okay, that was a kind of cool move. Getting a quick little counter charge in there. But, nah, it's not close enough to get, well, it's too close to get a proper lance down charge. Trying it with the Knights of Silver Swan. That's the Knights of Silver Swan were able to pull it off. Yeah, if we had some spears here, you can see just how many of my wanderers are whacked down by my archers. Just don't know quite how that happened. But yeah, stabbing away at the remaining paladins, which is still a lot of paladins. Do not break, pikes, we really do need you. And over there, yep, those pikes stabbing away at my Tarnassian spears, getting some backup from the renegades into the backs of those Barding Herd. Just how chaotic this confrontation really was. Dismounting Knights of Silver Swan running on over, trying not to be charged down anymore. Halberdiers sort of, ooh, damn, don't break. Doing me, yeah, they're wavering there. Luckily, they've got the Haven Guard right next to them, so hopefully they aren't going anywhere quick. Or anywhere soon. The Trebuchet team from Mevin crashing into the Barding Marksman. You know, maybe if we're lucky, we'll kill one or two. Yeah, that's good. But Mevin did realise that would just be a death situation, so he's coming for a backstab there against the Barding Herd, which is definitely better off for us. Ooh, luckily we missed. They missed that. Ah, wow. Yeah, that's some high mass. I guess, yeah, it was just the high mass fire from the likes of the Dragon Slayers that were just stopping my Wanderers from getting their shots off. Oh dear, another quick charge there. That will probably be the end of the Tier Their Marksman, as my 4 remaining Arthedain are coming over. Mevin continuing his charge on over, but he's got to deal with the Blackshot Dragon Slayers now is the issue, and with what he's got left, that just might be beyond him. Over here, it still starts just stabbing away. Dismounting Knights of Numinous, I assume they could match the Dragon Slayers, but not in those numbers. But yeah, sort of just rinsing the last of Y2K's gathered forces here. So what we're just needing is if we get somehow a victory on the elf versus elf fight. As we're still taking fire and we're still dramatically outnumbered over here. Just not looking possible. Also, we've got some sort of cavalry force hiding. Which I don't think we do. Nope, so it really is just a battle there with the Arthedain forces. Gwaithir Maraudin charging down the hill now. Engaging those woodland protectors. Yep, they'll slice through them. It's 54 kindred still. Oh dear. It's just the elites. It's the elites. There's too many. Wardens of the north there dealing the last of the Brother of the Sword. Should be fine. Those 5 damn cataphracts. There's been 5 cataphracts for quite a while now. And yet those Earls of Dale chasing off some of my routing forces. Causing the routes, no doubt. As Mevin comes in to assist me. I was hoping that was a break, but no, that was a break from the Arthedain men-at-arms. We've got a 1-time speed now, everything should be okay. To keep on top of. And the Dalians are able to sort of gather up now that I'm mostly routed over here. Oh dear. Yeah, you can see, oh, that was just, must have been ranger fire. Or javelins? Man, what killed all of those guys so quickly? It's crazy. But yeah, they were beaten. A few Ithil halberdiers fighting to the death there, trying their best. Haven Guard slashing down what they can. They'll be fighting for a good bit longer, I hope. Some of those black shots all the way over here. Yeah, and it's just sort of these little surrounding moments. So yeah, it was. I'd like to say it was close. Was it? You know, wasn't too far off. But yeah, it was mainly that advance from me. I think it was just because. So I like to use group orders. I like to use groups to sort of move around formation. I think I just peeled off. But of course, once you remove something from a group, the group order forgets its formation. You have to like remake the group. I'd forgotten to do that. So when I saw a chance to attack, I just gathered my boys and just right-clicked, you know, toward Dale, and then focused on my cav again. By the time I looked back, my guys were already halfway across the field, and my formation was forgotten about, and they were all just trying to line up. So I had to sort of peel them off bit by bit, just depending on whoever they were closest to, so that we could actually make contact in some sort of manner. But yeah, and I should have kept my cool, probably, and you know, sort of taken a breath and reorganized a little bit, because there was no, I wasn't really getting shot at that point, so there would be no reason for me to not just straighten myself out, reform a formation really quickly, then make contact. Sure, I maybe wouldn't have hit some of his guys like out in the field, but still, I think it would have been better for me than what ended up transpiring, of course, because ended up just losing far too many to range damage. Well, yeah, to range damage, but also to the cav charges and so on. It was just far too bloody for me there. I think I just don't know what I was doing wrong with the Wanderers. I remember really just struggling to get them to fire. I can't remember why. Yeah, because they had a nice shot there, but I just couldn't get their shots off. The last few marksmen trying their best to withstand the assaults, but the Earls of Dale are coming, and yeah, the Kindred and everything like that. It'll be a bit too much now. But all in all, yeah. So I had basically a full unit Belfast Marines. I think they only got like one volley off, so that was a big loss for me. And then the other unit Belfast Marines got all of their damage off, yeah, but all of the javelins off. But those two marksmen, they still had ammunition. I think that was the main killer for me. It was just that I wasn't able to get my ammunition used up. But all in all, it was definitely a very fun fight. I enjoyed it. I always enjoy the fights that we do with sort of Eclipse and Code, because we're all in Discord together. It's all pretty great. I would definitely recommend, if you are you don't have to be an experienced player. You know, just don't be a little silly boy. And Eclipse will definitely be down to invite you into whatever confrontation he's doing. It's some of these units that just like totally got away from me, like these guys. Don't know why the heck they're there. Managed to get some good horse kills as we sort of continue to stab away at our attackers. Oh, God, dead. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, that's very nasty. But yeah, so Eclipse will always be happy to invite you on in, and it's a good way to sort of get involved with some of these more, unusual fights, to be sure. Usually some like crazy scenario sieges, or just interesting little maps like this, can always be found. But yeah, so I'd always recommend that, and I'd just recommend messing about in the Discord as standard. Like if you don't really have friends that play Reforged, then feel free to just message about in the Discord and try and find when people are playing, because it's sometimes you need to find those busy moments to get a nice big siege. But yeah, cool. I think that is that. I don't think there's anywhere else fighting. We've got 90 frames left, so that should be that sort of. Damn, there's still Stormguard left. Oh yo, these guys are resilient. So yeah, nice. So having a quick gander, yeah, Mevin's captured prisoners are really the stars of the show there. Despite its Silver Swan, actually, some decent kills from one of them. I like them for their morale buffing effect. I think I maybe should have just taken one. Could have been a better idea. Those pikes, ouch. Over there. Oh yeah, you can see. Maybe wasn't spending my money too effectively. We definitely had a lot. I should have maybe gone into the red limit for something, or tried to bring. I think instead of the Knights of Silver Swan, I should have gone for the Haven Guard or Haven Knights. I know they're not Lancers, but they're just incredible melee cav, and I could have just thrown a unit of Haven Knights toe to toe with those Earls of Dale and just sliced through them. That would have probably been a good idea. And the Perithal Riders, yeah, I'm not good with horse archers. Wanderers, as I mentioned, yeah, do not know. And yeah, all of my archers, really, I just was not effective with. Belfast Marines, yeah, these guys, only 25 kills, that's a bit of a shame. But no, some of my infantry did some good work. Haven Guard, of course, always, you can guarantee that. But yeah, maybe I should just go under the Rainland for Haven Guard or something. But no, other choices would have been made, no doubt. Maybe even taking a trebuchet myself. But yeah, he was fun. Bit of a surprise that was me. Didn't see that coming. But yeah, cool. I'll see you guys later.